everyone. We have discussed in the last class about reaction. So how the reaction takes place, what are the main factor to undergo into the reaction, and what is the reaction, and what are ions, when it will get positive, and when we say the negatively charged species, right? So we have discussed about these things, right? And in this today's class, so let me introduce one more very important part of chemistry, that is balanced equation. So if you know everything, that means what is reaction, how to write the reaction, how the element will get positive and negative charge. If you know everything, and if you don't know about the balanced equations, then the reaction is incomplete reaction we call, right? So we will see what are balanced reaction and all. So in the last class itself, I have explained you about, there are two parts of reaction, that is reactant and the product. Before reaction bar part, after reaction bar part, there are the two parts we can say, or simply you can call the left hand part and the right hand part of the reaction. So left hand side, what are they as a species or a chemical compounds are called as reactants, and right hand side, that means this part of the reaction, what all the compounds are present, those are called as the products. So now let me define what is balanced equation. So how to define this balanced equation? See, if we want to balance, then what we need to do, we need to put the same mass or weight either side. I mean, both the side we have to balance, right? By putting what, same amount of mass or weight. But if I increase the mass at this side, then definitely what happens? Imbalance takes place. Here also the same case. That means the number of reactant is equal to the number of products, or number of moles, you can say. Number of moles of reactant, when it equal to the number of moles of a product, then it is called what? A balanced equation, right? So we will see one example. Hi undergo into the reaction, hydrogen iodide undergo into the reaction, gives H2 plus I2. Okay. Is this reaction is balanced? Of course, no. Right? No means two doubts will come here. What? There are two parts in our reaction. One is reactant and one is the product. So first we need to understand at which side our elements or the compounds are more. And see here, in this particular case, we need to see, we already saw that this reaction is not balanced. One thing. That means in this reaction, which part of our reaction is having more weight? Definitely the product part. That means our reactant part is having what? Less weight. So that means we have to balance it. See, check. In the reactant part, how many hydrogens are present? Only one. What about the iodine case? Iodine is also same. Only one mole is present. But here, coming to the product side, in product side, hydrogens are two. Clearly we can see. And what about iodine? Iodine is also same. It is also having a two mole. Two i's, not mole, two i's. But here we have only one. So that means what I need to do is I need to balance these two. If I need to balance, then definitely I have to balance these. That means here both these two are present in same ratio. 2, and here only 1. So that means if I write the 2 mole, then definitely now our reaction is what? Balanced equation. Our reaction is balanced now. So this is nothing but the balanced equation. I hope you come to know that means the number of reactant or the number of moles of reactant must and should be equal to the number of moles of what? Product. Then only such reactions are called as a balanced chemical equations or balanced chemical reactions, right? So we will see some of the examples. I mean, there will be a sentence. With that particular sentence, we need to write. In your syllabus it is there, so that's why I am taking this part. So what they will give a sentence. I mean, see, the sentence will be like this. I mean, carbon is heated with oxygen to form carbon dioxide. See, what is the what is the sentence? Carbon is heated with oxygen to form what? Carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide means, you know, I think the formula. What is the molecular formula? CO2. See, check this is the sentence. What we need to do, we need to write a balanced equation for this. They have given in the sentence. We have to represent this in the form of reaction, right? So first of all, see here what is what they have given. Carbon, okay, write down carbon is heated with what? Oxygen. Oxygen means oxygen is always present. Oxygen is what? Gas. Gas is always present in the molecule form. H2, I2, iodine gas, bromine gas, chlorine gas, fluorine gas. They are always F2, hydrogen gas, H2, right? So that's why carbon is heated. Heated means onto this, we have to write like this. That's all. This is they have given, right? So carbon is heated with means some. With what? Oxygen. Carbon is heated with oxygen. Heated with oxygen to form what? Carbon dioxide. What is the product you will get according to this sentence? Carbon dioxide. Right? Understood? If you are not getting, please do ask questions, right? So now carbon, why? Because this part is little bit tougher in our chemistry, right? If you come to know this part, then definitely second year chemistry will also be very easy for you people, right? So that's why it is bit tougher or trickier. So try to understand, right? So carbon is heated with, heated means heat, delta. In the form of delta we express this heat in chemistry, right? So carbon is heated with what? Oxygen. Heated with oxygen to form what? Carbon dioxide. Now you check whether this equation is balanced or not, right? So now both the side, reactant left side or a product right side, you check both the side. How many carbons are present at this side? At the reactant side, 1 carbon. Now you check the number of carbons at this side. How many number of carbon? Only 1 carbon. That means carbon is balanced. No need to balance the carbon. That's all. Now check, there is one more element over here. That means that is in the form of oxygen. Oxygen. You check how many oxygens are present. O are present. Oxygen means, again you will get confused. How many O are present? 2. Now check whether the 2 O are there at the product side or not. O to the base 2. That means there are 2 O's. Here the oxygen is also balanced. That means they have given the balanced equation. So no need to balance it. So these are the some cases one we can get during our questions, right? So one more sentence we will check. I will rough it. One more sentence they have given. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen. Hydrogen reacts with, again, what? Oxygen. Hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water. To form water. So this is very interesting now. So very simple sentence it is. So what is there here? Hydrogen reacts with what? Oxygen to form what? Water molecule. So I will write. Hydrogen means, as I said, hydrogen is always present in diatomic form. That means it is a gas. So that's why gases are always present in diatomic form. One more thing. Hydrogen reacting with what? Oxygen. Oxygen means already you know O2. Right? So now what product we are getting? Water. Only water. There are no sub products. Only one single product, that is water. Now we need to check whether this equation is balanced or not. Right? So now coming to hydrogen, check the number of hydrogens. How many number of hydrogens are there here at the reactant part? 2. And here there are 2. That means hydrogen is balanced. No doubt. What about oxygen? Oxygen, here there are 2 oxygen, but in the product side only 1 oxygen. That means oxygen is not balanced. At see here, this side the oxygens are more. That means we need to balance at this side. So how many oxygens are present? 2, but we have only 1. So that's why just to put 2. Why? Because I need to balance this equation. Oxygen, right? How many oxygens are present at the reactant side? 2, but here at this side only 1. So that's why I have balanced this irrespective of hydrogen. Now hydrogen is imbalanced. Very, very important. See, before balancing, hydrogen was balanced, but oxygen was not balanced. Now oxygen is balanced, hydrogen is not balanced. So that's why I said these are very tricky. And now see, 2 2s are 4. How many hydrogens are present at this side? At the product side, 4. Here only 2. So what I need to do? You just multiply with 2. Now 2 2s are 4. 4 hydrogen. 2 2s are 4. 4 hydrogen. 2 oxygen. 2 into 1, 2 oxygen. So that means this equation is also balanced. We will see some more examples in the next class. For today's class, this much is enough. In the next class, we will see some more interesting part. You also try some equations. So this is very new part to you. So better if you have a good knowledge, then try these chemical reactions. Why? Because in the SSLC only you had a balancing equation, right? So with this, we will conclude this class. Thank you.